What's going on, everybody? This is Patrick from Porter's Unboxings. As you know, today, guys, it's gonna be a very hard video to get through today, because yesterday I made my my Bray Wyatt collection of what I got for Christmas, and 3 years ago today, we lost this legend, Brodie Lee, Bray Wyatt's companion, best friend, Wyatt family member, Brodie Lee, who tragically passed away 3 years ago at the age of 41. And just to think, 3 years later, Bray Wyatt would pass away at the age of 36. So today, I am making this video to celebrate the life of Mr. Brodie Lee, as I eat one of these nerd clusters real quick because I am hungry. But, hello, I am the Exalted One. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mr. Brodie Lee, and I am the Exalted One. Bro, his run in AEW was fantastic. Fighting against Jon Moxley at Double or Nothing 2020 for the AEW title. His last match against Cody Rhodes in the dog collar match, which, dude, AEW, we need a best of Brodie Lee DVD. It's been 3 years, Tony Khan. 3 years. We need that DVD. Put down in the comments, do you want to see the best of Brodie Lee on DVD? Actually, we just need a best of every superstar. I mean, it's been what, like 5 years since it debuted? I don't know. But today, we are here to remember Brodie Lee. And they talk about Brodie Lee / Luke Harper in this a magazine that I got yesterday for Christmas. So I'm gonna read some of it, but I will make a full video on this magazine itself. If you guys want me to, I think I will. And here is Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. I don't even want. I want to read this, but at the same time, I don't. But I have to read it for you guys, because Brodie Lee is in this magazine. The vignettes were truly attention-grabbing. They featured images of the Wyatt family backwater town, origin by Bray's determined sounding preacher, and the fantastic Live in Fear by Mark Colser, which would go on to be their theme music. The Wyatt family made their official Raw debut on the July episode 8th. On July 8th, episode of Raw, coming out to attack Kane. Over the next few weeks, they would assault numerous other wrestlers, including the likes of Justin Gabriel, Jinder Mahal, and Drew McIntyre. And they actually spelled Undertaker wrong. They spelled it without the R for taker, and this is undertake, which I find really odd. But it says here, you got the whole world in his hands. Well, Husky Harris was a creation of WWE's creative department. Bray Wyatt was quite obviously a Wyndham baby. A mix of his love for horror movies and his backwater upbringing. The Bray character was heavily introduced by his childhood in Brooksville and the crazy people who developed there. Wyndham chose to name Bray as one of his childhood friends who went through a windshield and didn't fully feeling his face. And he was nuts in a good way. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, Wyndham chose the name Bray after one of his childhood friends who went through a windshield and didn't feeling in his face, and he was nuts, but in a good way. The Wyatt family inducting Luke Harper and Eric Rowan and christening them as his sons. It wasn't long before the Wyatt family were polished enough for the main roster, and vignettes began to be on Raw. Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family worked for exactly the opposite reason. They felt real. Bray Wyatt felt like someone who could really well exist. He embodied the essence of a cult leader. His welcome grin to the Shakespeare-like delivering of lines. Let's go to the one part of. Well, I could read here. They just talk about. Dude, Luke Harper, man. Luke Harper in WWE was something different. Bray Wyatt took Luke Harper under his wing, just like it says in here, over his one of his sons. Bray Wyatt was like a dad to him, man. Bray Wyatt was more of a Charles Manson and then a dead man. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, dead eyes, adapted of Wyatt, only further to add to his image as a dangerous cult leader. But I want to tell you some more of Luke Harper. I mean, that's what this video is. So I'm going to... Guys, don't worry. This magazine will get interviewed. The camera will face it, but I just want to read you some of this. Back to the drawing board. A weary look at plans, gimmicks, and angles that never made it through the curtain. This month, Bray Wyatt. And it says it right here. Where'd it go? I know. Where'd it go? I know Uncle Harper. Oh, here. The strongest on suggestion of an additional member was added into the mix was to be Uncle Harper. After the name was trademarked by WWE the day before Wyatt returned at Extreme Rules, the moniker was unused, but it is, of course, a reference to the late John Huber, who portrayed Luke Harper for years and passed away 3 years ago in 2020. Luke Harper was gonna be. They molded a character for him after he passed away for Braze and our entertainment. Luke Harper was a tag team champion with Eric Rowan in 2018, and they held it through a WrestleMania 34, through Extreme Rules, and then they dropped him somehow. But just like this, I'm gonna show you this. No, I'm sorry. I'm now with something else. But my favorite thing about Luke Harper in his WWE run was with Randy Orton. They won the tag team titles together at TLC. You see, there's only one tag team champion here, Luke Harper. This is my favorite card of all time. I need this printed out on a shirt. AEW, please put out Brodie Lee matches, man. Please. And I also want a Brodie Lee painting. Painting. Put out some Brodie Lee paintings, man. But I also have this. Brodie Lee and Jon Moxley from Double or Nothing for the AEW World Title. From May 23rd, 2020. I don't want to ruin this, but now that I showed you it, I guess I can show you it to you again. I got this in like September of this year when they did the Mashup Monday posters. I want to introduce myself. I am Mr. Brodie Lee, and I am the Exalted One. Just gonna put that on my bed so my mom can fix it. I got this in May, yeah? Oh, no. Yeah, I got this in May 29th, so right after this was made. Just 3 years later. But Eric Rowan, man, and Braun Strowman helped Luke Harper in the Wyatt family even more. He went on to have matches with The Undertaker and Kane at Survivor Series, even though they lost them. Luke Harper was a gem in the Wyatt family. Everyone was listening to Bray Wyatt promos, but everyone was waiting for Luke Harper to break out. That man on the mic, in-ring action, man, against guys like Randy Orton, Undertaker, Kane, Dolph Ziggler at TLC 2014. Guys like Jon Moxley, man. Dude, in this match right here, Brodie Lee got put through the floor. Paradigm shifted through the floor, man. And he kicked out at 1. He kicked out at 1. Bro, who can do that besides a superhuman? Yes, I know a lot of people can, but Luke Harper was built different. Jon Moxley and Brodie Lee, even on the spine here, on the back. But that match is amazing if you guys haven't seen it. May 23rd, 2020. And here's the poster again if you guys didn't see it, because I took it out. But this is, I think this is the last thing that AEW will use. I am the Please let me introduce myself. My name is no. Please let me introduce myself. My name is Mr. Brodie Lee, and I am the Exalted One. And I also have this for dude, it took me 3 years to find this. It took me 3 years. No, it actually took me 2. But I have in my hands right now the Brodie Lee figure, Mr. Brodie Lee. And this is from August 22nd, 2020. Doing the and Bray Wyatt has done that in his return back in 2022, and with LA Knight. Yeah, he said, like, So you want a match at the Royal Rumble? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those guys were something else. Those guys were something else, man. Those guys were something else. But are there cards in the back of this? Is that a pack of cards? But I cannot open this figure, even though I want to know what those cards are. I can't do that to Brodie Lee, man. I just can't. And hopefully one day I can get the -1 set. Him and his son. But guys, please let me know your thoughts and memories of Brodie Lee. I know I didn't get through them all, but those are my memories of Mr. Brodie Lee in WWE as Luke Harper and in AEW as Mr. Brodie Lee. Exalted in heaven. 1979 to 2020. And I'll leave you with this. If he was still alive today, would he still be wrestling in AEW? Would he have become an AEW World Champion? And do you think he would ever win the TNT title again? So guys, please let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. And please hit that subscribe button right here. So guys, this has been Patrick from Porter's Unboxings, as you know. As we are talking about today, life of Mr. Brodie Lee 3 years after his death in 2020. Celebrating the life of John Huber, the life of Luke Harper, and the life of Brodie Lee. So guys, this has been Patrick from Porter's Unboxings, as you know. And I'm out. Peace.